Is that it? Welcome
Here we
That's
go.
it.
That's it.
to 3 p.m.D. podcast with your host, Mr. Joshua, EDHD, and Old Man Ali. Today we'll be talking about motherfucking NPR shit.
NPR for real.
Hey, look, you that shit. Look, it's so informative, man. And I ain't even going front. That shit be entertaining sometimes, but you got to make it past that. Yeah, hi, I'm Kevin.
It's so fucking soothing. Yeah,
And I,
it's soothing.
it's that it's like the first
It's an
ASMR, whatever the
AS,
fuck.
yeah.
Hi, I'm Gina, professional geneticism, professional geneticist. Like what the fuck, bitch? If you don't say
Oh
something else,
man. But
where the music at,
shout out to our new subs. Thank you
man?
for getting
Hey
in
yo,
there. And thank you. I'm sorry, not thank you, but get well to Bronny James. So what
Yeah.
happened to
yeah,
him?
yeah,
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 man.
man.
Hopefully little man bounce back. Hope it's nothing too damn serious, but being 18 and going into cardiac arrest is
Yeah,
definitely
man.
serious. I hope it's
Hey,
what's up.
how about that? I mean, one of the biggest things on Twitter was that Elon Musk pointed out that these vaccines have
Mm.
been triggering a
Triggering.
lot of myocarditis and causing heart attacks. Even what's the presidential candidate Kennedy?
Mm.
He went on a long rant about
About that.
how these vaccines have what these vaccines possibly could have
Mm.
increased the rates of heart attacks among children from like 29 a month to 29 a year to like 29 a month, like
Yeah,
tenfold.
we will
Man,
we
look,
will never know because of
let
the
me say this.
celebrity status. Go ahead.
Let me say this. Like my wife, she's a medical professional, and she said, that's the number one killer of black people. Uh, heart ailments, and his heart stopped, and I was just like, it's mighty fucking funny. This shot. And I keep saying it, man, because nobody knows what the fuck, man. Like I said, they went up my arm and everything, and was like, yeah, no blockages, no nothing. And then I'm hearing motherfuckers like, yeah, man, I just had a fucking heart attack. Like just walking, listening to the stories, just you keep hearing these stories of all these fucking heart attacks. So I mean, while you can't say it was that, you also can't. There has to be a question in the back of your mind too.
I'm sure
You
that's
got to
what
you
the
got to keep
I'm
that
sure that's
question.
what the James family is talking to those damn MDs over at Berkeley or wherever they took them to, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get the rundown. But the spin is, something else. Kind of like Shaquille's son. He has a heart condition already. Who knows? Like I said, we don't know. We probably never will know. We just hope that young man get his health back right.
And I mean, this is you know what this is happening. Young men before at, but it's the rate that the shit is happening. It's kind of like this whole thing with autism. You know what I mean? And yeah, I believe it's got something to do with the food and all of this, but you just to just completely disregard it is now it's just
No, nobody.
and no, no,
Yeah,
no. I'm
nobody.
not saying
Yeah,
that's you. I'm saying that's the everyday person because you got to
got you.
think, man. Either with these jobs, it's either you get this shit or you don't get employment.
Or you
Yeah.
leave. Yeah, or you
Right.
leave. You
And
leave.
and,
You
f- and
can't
for
work
me,
here.
the goofy shit is this. If this shit is so bad, nobody should be exempt. Uh even motherfuckers with a religious pass. What the fuck do a religious exemption got to do with if everybody else, if we trying to obtain this herd immunity and everybody needs to have this because this shit is life threatening, then why in the motherfuck does somebody get to claim an exemption because of a religion? If that's the case, then you should be able to. You should be able to be a conscientious objector and say, "Hell no, I ain't no." Look at what's been happening. So it's fucked up, man, that they we supposed to have all these freedoms and shit, and I'm not saying that we don't, but
Hey,
in a lot of ways we don't, man. When you can say, hey, if you don't take this shit, you won't be able to feed yourself and your family. That's a hell of a lot of fucking power to wield over anybody, man. And then you do that, and here's the joke about it. You do that shit, and then you say people don't want to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even questioning it, like right now, even us talking about this could get this channel banned, this segment kicked. Yeah, man, it's like you said, man. Those freedoms are not what they sell.
On the backside of freedom is dumb.
It's like you got freedom, but within this arena, it goes as far as we said. No, nigga, like you guys, like, it's almost like the fucking Constitution, man, just been scrapped. You got like
certain platforms it is. So
right. Yeah. I mean, think about the gun laws here, man. They got this 1 and 3 shit where they put 1 on, they take 3 off. And it's like everything that Newsom is trying to throw at the courts, they like, no, this shit is unconstitutional. And he's steadily trying to find ways to work around this shit to where people can't have weapons. But it's like, nigga, you got other problems to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at California. You got a lot of other shit to worry about. Versus if hardworking people have access to a means to secure their property and life, so I don't know, man. A lot of this shit is just, we in some weird motherfucking times, man. We in some weird times. But you can fucking nigga all day.
Nigga, next. Thank you. Next.
I'm serious. Look, man.
Next.
Look, man, they keep trying to push, and I'm gonna quit using the N-word. That's bad. But they keep trying to push the shit on Africa, and now because Jamaica said, no, man, we ain't for the bullshit over here. Now 3 Jamaican diplomats got to go back after their diplomatic visas are up. Over here, they got to go the fuck back because the Jamaicans like, yeah, man, we ain't with that type of shit. They flew a flag over there, had a gay flag, and it was like, man, what y'all doing? We don't go for that shit here. Y'all did that shit against our wishes. It's crazy the shit that they fighting for, man, versus what they aren't.
Yeah.
But thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for giving us what we really have, YouTube. And I just don't understand how we get them in these little like they divvying them out. Give them 5 of it, man. We probably got like 200-some thousand subscribers, man.
Who knows, man? Who knows? They got the governor on,
right? Oh well. Let's whatever. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm Mr. Joshua. It's Old Man Ali.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Shit. Yeah. What was this?
What's up, boss?
This the Carlee Russell disappearance.
Yeah.
Candice Owens calling her Jussie Smollett.
Yeah.
Before the hoax thing came out.
Yeah. She said 10 times worse.
Lying ass bitch, and she right.
Yeah. I mean,
because go ahead, Miss.
I'm just saying, because the sisters, or people who look like us really don't get that kind of national attention when we come up missing. And you had the whole nation, glued to their seats trying to figure out what the hell was going on. They actually tuned in on this one, and turned out it was a fucking dud. Which is it's an embarrassment because it's not just her. It's when it's on us, it's on everybody. And when it's in the spotlight like that, it's not individualism. It's all of us.
Well, you think there's like white people out there talking about this is why nobody looks for y'all?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, mind you,
just one case out of how many that's missing still.
And here's the thing:
there's one fucking case turns out to be a chick who Oh my god, with all this technology, it's like you never watched Verse 48. You didn't think that's gonna track your fucking phone? Your phone.
Man, and to my thing is to EDHD's point, man. They're already talking about that. They're already saying that, yeah, man, this is gonna set black women back. I mean, it's black people. Yeah, these motherfuckers need to get
Mhm.
off that black women, black men shit. But we know, man, they don't. You know, if you type in missing black girl, you see the local news reports and shit.
You
But
might see a Tubi movie, but that's about
yeah,
it.
you might see a
You know.
Tubi movie, but most of the time, you know, if they're found, usually they're found not breathing. And uh for this bitch to do that, and I'm gonna use the word bitch,
Right.
I think it was very selfish because you know a lot of the story is I don't know that she did this over a fucking guy, you know, and you would think if fair play was involved, we would look at all of these, you know, because you got these white women and drove their fucking kids into
Yeah.
lakes and shit and said
Yeah.
black men did it. Yeah, you know, was in the park. It was swore some black kids did it. You know, and you just keep you hear these stories and nobody bats an eyelash. They believe it. And
Mhm.
then you wonder where's the blowback for them when they get caught up in a lie. But this is somebody that should have known better. And you know, um, to me, it's to me, it's not getting blown the fuck up enough because as you said, they don't typically our people don't typically get looked for. However, they did. Everybody, these motherfuckers was all hands on deck
Yeah.
in the woods, white folks, black folks, everybody.
Everybody.
The police that everybody seemed to hate
Yep.
was out there looking for this girl. And they said
And she did a fucking
they
fire drill. You know.
they said they got video at the bitch at the motel with some with some Benihana or some shit she had. They said they showed her walking back and then
Like takeout
was
or like
she
Asian
had
dick?
some. I'm bullshit. No, not no, I'm bullshit. But she had some kind of food with her. Like she ordered some food, like DoorDash some shit. And then
Well,
when she
listen.
was going back home, when she walked back to the crib, they got footage of her just walking like it wasn't shit. And then when she got closer, she just did this and started running back to the crib and shit. So she was just putting the fuck on, you know.
Yeah,
And
man.
These
More
fucking
power.
kids, man.
Let that be crazy.
you said what, brother?
You let
You
everybody else in
sounding like
America
a
be crazy for uh, yeah, my fucking yeah. I got some
Yeah.
bullshit internet going on today. I said let that girl be crazy. They let everybody just let
They
we look
won't.
for everybody else.
Yeah, they won't. You know why? They won't. Because they spend all this damn resources on now. They talk about filing charges, which they should.
They absolutely should. And you know, say what you want to say about Candice Owens. I don't want to get to that argument because I mean,
Mm.
I agree with the ongoing sentiment about her, and a lot of shit I disagree with about her, and I disagree with most of what she says. But she's fucking right, man. Like this is worse than Jussie Smollett.
A
Jussie shit was just
lot.
unbelievable.
That was just goofy.
That was
That
just
was goofy.
in the middle of a snowstorm. I went to go get Subway, and it was two hillbillies in the middle of
And
Chicago.
what they say, he said they yelling "Make America Great Again" or whatever while
Make
beating his
America
ass.
and gay nigga. They saw me from all the way down the street in
Right,
snowstorm. You
right.
know, and then you know this bitch pulled on everybody's heartstrings because she said she saw a white baby walking. It's like that Patrice O'Neal joke. If I ever
There
go
we
missing,
go.
I'm gonna hook a white baby onto my belt. That's better than a beacon. You put a white baby on
Yeah.
it instead. I'm gonna dress it up real white. I'm gonna put some UGG boots on it and shit. It was like, nigga, I never go missing. But
So shit is just crazy, man. It's
yeah,
unbelievable.
and she said I seen a white baby, and then when she told the fucking story, I'm like, yeah, it was a bald motherfucker in a truck that picked me up with orange hair. They blindfolded me, but didn't tie me up. And the motherfuckers painted my toenails and fed me Cheez-Its and then dropped me the fuck back off. And I
That
said,
kind of sounds nice.
this bitch is right. This bitch, they picked you up and drove you around and gave you a pedicure and fed you Cheez-Its. And it was just like no rhyme or reason to the shit.
Oh
Like,
man,
bitch, you
that
lying.
sound like a nice evening.
Hey man,
I didn't have to
Motherfucker
watch
fuck with
no
my feet
bullshit
and feed me
movie.
fucking
Yeah.
knickknacks. Yeah, it sounds good.
One Cheez-It at a time.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, man. That was
She
so
could have
bad.
even made that shit more dramatic. They licked him first and then they fed him to me.
Oh, they fed me
man.
wet Cheez-Its.
Right. They licked him like stamps.
That's just
Bro.
bad. Okay. Yeah. She fucked up. And I hope she faces consequences behind this,
Yeah,
man,
she
because
needs
it
to,
was
man.
unnecessary.
It was unnecessary, and somebody's baby is missing right now. And
Somebody's imaginary baby.
Baby.
no, I'm not talking about the
You talking about
imaginary white baby.
somebody's real
I'm
kid
talking
is
about
missing.
some real black baby was missing.
Yeah, and
some
the
real
resources
black
went to
girl,
this
some
fucking
black
clown.
woman. Yeah,
Went
and
to
the
her
resources
Jesus
went to
fund.
this here bitch, man.
Yeah.
And her family just as goofy. I mean, you know, I get one to protect your family member, but they knew that shit was stupid. And the ex-boyfriend, she was fighting for her life against Cheez-Its and toenail polish, motherfucker.
So let me get this right. The whole time she had her phone with her?
Yes, they said she didn't. But then when you hear the 911 call, that's when everybody was like, the police knew it was up because they didn't play the 911 call with her voice. So you could hear them saying, yeah, her car is here. It's a wig and her personal belongings, but no phone is here.
See, all right. So let's cut the bullshit about them wasting resources on this bitch. Okay. So the first thing anybody do when somebody comes up missing is go on Find My Friends.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can run up to that motherfucker's location, there are no resources wasted. You know what I mean? That's a one-man job. Like you ain't got to scour the earth for somebody when they holding their phone.
But they did, and it made the rounds. The thing is, it made national media. It made the rounds. It wasn't just about that damn phone. It made the rounds. That's what, made everybody like, hold on, shit, there's a black chick missing? Again, with the premise of, she was looking for, she found a white baby on the side of the road or some shit.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, the first thing you do is locate somebody's phone. And if she never left her phone anywhere else, if her phone's with her the whole time, you didn't waste any resources. You know, like you did not. That's not. You didn't waste shit.
Okay.
Well, you gotta look, man, and I kind of partially get a lot of this shit, man. When them motherfuckers knew it was gonna be some blowback, especially the way she told that story when she said, "I pulled over because it was a baby." They was like, "Oh my god, it was a baby." Yeah, and later on, like she said, a white baby. They was like, "Oh shit,
shit!
Look for the baby.
I'm gonna find her. I gotta feed my family." Yeah.
Right. So
hey,
hustling. I mean, then
it's fucked up, man.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Sad.
And resources not wasted. Just time was wasted. All right, Tank, is that better? Some time was wasted.
It was resources as well, man. When you got people out there on the dime doing that shit, man. When it was other things that could have been done. Hell no, we ain't gonna say that.
I don't look for my family when they come up missing 2 or 3 days. I'm looking for this bitch.
All right, man. We can turn the page, man. I can see where your attitude's at today, man. Go ahead, man. He's like, fuck them all.
Right.
I don't look for
Let's
her.
get it. Fuck
I don't look for myself.
Fuck all these stories.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all,
baby. Fuck them cheeses.
Fuck Aubrey and that Macho Man shirt. Yeah.
You got a Macho Man Randy Savage shirt?
Look at the Lokes.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that's throwback material.
Oh, God.
I really think that dude was like that in real life.
He was.
I think so, too.
He was.
Yeah.
Look at his interviews. That voice ain't changed.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Hogan, I can't stand him. I challenge him to a fight. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Love that dude.
All the motherfuckers hated Hogan.
Yeah, they had to, man. He's the golden boy. I just never understood, man, that Hogan mullet, just that shit on the side hanging down like a shower curtain.
Oh man, it was weave, man. You gotta
Man,
listen
that
to
shit was
everybody. They
bad.
hated that cat. They said he used to do some dirty shit to people to keep his career going.
Hey, that's what it was, man. That's what it
Mhm.
was. It was real when wrestling was real.
Oh, you got to watch that shooting on the motherfuckers got some wild stories, man.
Yeah, yeah.
They said
That's a-
Ravishing Rick Rude used to whoop everybody ass. He was the Devontae Swang of wrestling.
Wow.
Used to smack their asses up.
Back when wrestling was real.
I
I wonder if every generation has that feeling, like it was only real during my time.
Nah,
I don't know, man. I tried to
that
watch
shit
some of
now.
this shit, and it's fruity to the motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, you got dudes in bathing suits, like greased
Bouncing
up.
on it. Yeah, bouncing on each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna jump off the ropes right on top of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna straddle your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And these
I ain't
these
think
ball
that was
huggers.
back then. They was whooping each other ass in our day.
Yeah, we had real dudes like George the
Yeah.
Animal Steel eating fucking
Yeah.
turnbuckles. That was real.
Yeah,
Oh man,
motherfuckers
that was
hitting-
real shit.
cracking you in your shit with guitars, man.
Motherfucking Snooker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real shit. Tony Atlas. JYD.
You
Need I go
goddamn right.
on?
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog was a real motherfucker. Yeah.
You fucking right, he was.
All right, man. Moving on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We don't went too far.
Sure,
All right,
I'm in a small town.
I don't understand.
this dude,
man. What's
he's
up?
got a song about lynching folks.
Man,
No.
they said no. It's go ahead.
You got it. No, you got it, Edie. I'm trying to be.
Nah, he was talking. He actually shot the video in front of the courthouse where
Right.
they did do a lynching. I don't know if that
Mhm.
was an accident or coinky dink. I don't know, but he was just talking about protecting, being from a small town and protecting their zone. And
Okay. All
Go
right.
ahead.
So I'm glad that, because you know what, man, I listened to the shit and I'm like, now he did say with some good old boys raised right.
that
But
could be triggering.
that could be triggering, because with good old boys historically mentor our people, but for them,
Right.
that's what they call each other. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's a good old boy.
When I hear
But-
good old boys, I think about the General Lee,
Yes, sir.
bitch
You
with a
see-
worthless body and tight
Yeah.
jeans.
It's Daisy Dukes. That's Daisy
Yeah.
Dukes, son. The original
know.
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
Man.
And so for me, man, when I listen to the shit, and I mean, it's got, you can't deny that he was in front of the building. And another he dressed up in blackface at some point. And another country singer came out and said that he the shit was racist or whatever. But I'm listening to that song and I'm thinking about, like, y'all niggas got a problem. No, excuse me. You people got a problem with him saying carjack a old lady at a red light, sucker punch somebody, cuss at a cop, spit in his face, and he was showing a white woman doing that. He was showing many different races and shit. And I get what some people saying, but I mean, that shit is happening right now.
Yeah.
And crime is running fucking rampant. Somebody just shot an 8-year-old kid up here. It's been more goddamn highway motherfuckers on the road, on the highway shooting at each other. It's been like at least 3 cases up here.
Yeah. Hey, man. You said that shit I sent y'all last night. You see that fucking funeral?
Oh yeah, in Chicago where they broke in and stole the body.
Come on,
Come on, man. And look,
Man, that's
y'all-
some terroristic acts right there,
and
bro.
y'all-
That's off the hook.
Yeah, and y'all worried about in CMT pulling the video?
They just stole the fucking delivery driver's car up here. He stopped to deliver some food and he ain't even get the food out his hand before
Yeah.
he was running down the street with that shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was running down the street with the cheesesteak. And I just when I listen to the video, I'm like, why in the fuck don't we all feel that way? Why the fuck don't we all feel like, man, enough is enough of the bullshit?
Yeah, I
and
mean,
we
like I
need to
said,
take care
everybody's
of
a
it. You
little.
know.
They focus on the wrong thing. Like I said, this
Yeah,
is the dude who was actually on stage when they did that mass shooting a couple years back and out here in Vegas.
yeah,
That
yeah.
October 1.
Oh,
He was performing when dude started doing all the clapping. It was like that's why they felt he should be, of all people, should be a little bit more mindful of his words about the shit that he was saying in his what you call it. I didn't even listen to it, but I kind of it's I know it's not to the level of the shit that's on, that's charting now. None of this damn trap music. I know it ain't on
Okay,
that level for it to get fucking pulled.
so here's my thing. You got guys with huge platforms like the Daily fucking Wire, and ever since people started talking about this shit, and I forget what the name of that movie is with fucking the kid that played Harry Potter, but he's like some FBI agent that was taking down this like white supremacist um like sect or whatever, and he got to the main guy, and the main dude was some regular fucking dude, just a regular guy. You wouldn't think it. And he didn't really think too high because he thought the skinhead type dudes were primitive. But you know, you got like Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro. Matt Walsh kind of reminds me of that guy. And now they're analyzing the music and they're like, so y'all talking about this fucking song, but what about all of this fucking rap music? What
Yeah,
about all the shit that's in this music?
like I said, they needed somebody to target, and they went after this dude. And mind you, he's number 2 on the charts ever since this whole backlash. Yeah, he's number 2
Yeah.
on the charts.
hey man, this video's already got 1 million views in what? How many days?
Yeah,
11
yeah.
days.
Like I said,
19
man,
million views.
y'all can hate watch all y'all want. He's doing his thing.
I
Again,
mean, you
listen to
know,
what he's saying and and put it in context
I mean,
and
at the
keep it in
end,
context.
yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, man, the movie, by the way, was called Imperium. Um, and I get it. I get the building in the background. I'm not even gonna say that the motherfucker wasn't. I'm not gonna say that he wasn't, but at the same time, look at the shit that's going on that everybody just seems to not be saying anything about and they fucking accepting. Yeah, fucking guy murdered 3 people up here. He got 12 years in prison. Murdered 3 fucking people and got 12 years in prison. You know, and I'm not me personally, I ain't gonna be mad at a motherfucker that's saying, hey man, you come here, we with the shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said in
Right.
that genre.
You try here,
Like
we with the shit.
we got good old boy justice. Okay,
Right. And I
you
seen
take it how
one.
you want.
Right. And I seen one dude, he was like, well, look at his video, and this person is white, that person is white. And when it came to like the family and everybody helping each other, they were all white. And I'm like, and that's a reflection of his environment. You know what I mean? When these motherfuckers be talking about killing people, they shouldn't be talking that shit, period. But they ain't talking about no white people, no other people. They talking about killing other black motherfuckers. I mean, come on, man. Like at some point, man, we got to be a little bit more. We got to be a little bit more objective in the way we look at shit, man. I mean,
You could give that dude some grace on that one. Like
yeah,
you said, I
yeah,
understood from his side where he's coming from. Like you said, some good old boys. Like I know
right.
what you're talking about. I got you. That's your tribe. I got you.
Let me tell you something, man. Like, look, man, I done pulled up on motherfuckers littering on my street. I'm motherfucker. Hey, I rolled up on him. Hey, man, listen. And I wasn't disrespectful. I done pulled up on some hobos that was trying to make a home down this little hill over here. My wife was like, baby, you can't do that shit now. Stop. All right. Just come on now. I'm like, fuck that, man. Who wants their neighborhood fucked up? This ain't a private area. So I understand, man. Your home is where your peace should be at, man.
Yeah.
And if you listen to this, we should play the shit, but
Nah,
hey,
copyright infringement.
yeah,
It
fair
get
use
pulled.
that motherfucker.
It get pulled.
So
yeah, man. Yeah, that was my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's me, man. I mean, I get what people saying. We want to talk about. If we want to talk about him in the blackface in the building in the back, that's some different shit. But
I mean, every courthouse had hangings in front of it. I mean,
at some point,
lynchings aren't just only associated with black people. Like that was a method of punishment. It that was capital punishment at one point in time for everybody.
Well, I think
come check out the spectacle.
I think it was capital punishment, but I get where, I get where our people especially would be offended because it wasn't necessarily an incident of national, what did you call that shit just now? Punishment or whatever the fuck. Capital punishment. That was a leisure thing for them. These motherfuckers would hang 2 black people and then barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So
that wasn't in front of a courthouse. That was, in the backwoods.
They did that shit anywhere. Look at those big ass photos where you got the whole, you got the whole community and they all smiling and the little kids and shit. You can see the buildings in the back. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I get where the sensitivity would be. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I get where the sensitivity would be. But I mean, it's just like, damn, man, y'all see everything that's fucking happening. And I don't know, man. The priorities, I don't know, man. I don't know. The music that our kids are listening to is so fucking out of whack. We were in the car and I don't know who put this fucking channel on, but I'm listening to this shit and all I can hear is walk them down, lay them down, and I can hear my son in the back rapping and shit, and I'm like, you need to pick up a fucking book, boy. Walk them down, lay them down, and I turned the channel, man, and this Jonas Brothers shit was on. God, this song was good. It's called motherfucking Waffle House. I know.
Could you repeat all of that?
Yeah,
I don't think I caught. You said who was on?
Oh boy!
The Jonas Brothers. They had this song called Waffle House, man.
Did you see the spark in his eye when he said that, old man? Did you see the spark in his eye?
I bought the fucking album.
I know you did.
And that shit was jamming.
Go ahead, man.
Shit was it was on some Silk Sonic type shit. It was like some Hall & Oates, Doobie Brothers. I'm serious, man. Look, I know.
All right. You throwing out some heavyweights. You go ahead now.
You gotta listen to it. These cats is older. I'm just saying. Hey man, it's not the tweenie bopper shit they was doing. These boys is older, and I'm like, you know what? It's better than walk them down, lay them down.
All right. I mean, how can you have an issue with that, man? I mean, you grew up on NWA for real. I mean, just.
But you know what the thing was though, Cuddy, and you're right. But we also have variety. You had X-Clan. You know what I'm saying? You had Take Me to Another Place. You had all kind of other shit if you didn't want to listen to that type of hardcore shit like NWA or, Ice-T, man. It was other alternatives that we had to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure they got alternatives today too, man. We just don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, that was Waffle House. It looked like he was swagging out on that one, man.
Right. Yeah, you got to play the beat to that shit, man. If you're gonna play it, play it. You know what I mean? Play that shit right. Play Miracle.
No, nigga, no. No. We ain't taking requests tonight. Hell no. We got the whole playlist. Hey man, go, because you know he about to pull it up. Go, man. You know he pulling that shit up. See? Every fucking time. That's why they don't play our shit.
Hold on. Just listen. Hold on.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in this goddamn family look at me like I'm crazy. For real.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
They
Yeah.
looking at me like this
Yeah.
motherfucker, but I don't know, man. Like I still listen to my Red Man, my EPMD, all that kind of shit. You know, especially when these cats drop new albums. You know, the Locks, Jada, but a lot of that shit, man. You know, I try to give them the bit because we hated when we was young and motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you listening to that bullshit?" And I still feel like there ain't no song. Still, the most like X-rated goddamn song was "It Ain't No Fun." I don't think they can match that motherfucker.
Okay.
When you can sing and she even licked my balls. But yeah, man.
All
So
right. All right, old man. Let's keep this
Yeah.
train
and she
rolling.
even licked
Man,
my balls.
He had to sing. He had to sing.
your
it.
son can't even listen to "Walk 'Em Down."
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Look, man, he's 17, man. And I'm not gonna sit up there and police the shit. You know, when he got these phones, they can,
Yeah.
you
They
know,
got everything.
but I just like, man, don't listen to that shit now because you walk past this room and oh my God, like your motherfuckers is out your minds.
Hmm.
You know?
Hey
Here we
man,
go.
let's talk about this
Yeah, let's get
transgender
into this
soldier
shit.
Yeah.
showering with the ladies with his cock and balls out, with her cock and balls out.
Hey man.
No, it was two.
What's
Oh,
it
it was
called,
two of
man?
them.
What's it
How
called?
you have two transgenders in the same unit?
Enrollment down, man. They need everybody they can get. All hands, baby.
Well, I
And
think that's why enrollment is the fuck down.
I think
That's
it's
what
just nobody
everybody's
want to
saying.
go. Nobody want to
Right.
enlist, man. They know what the flip side is, and when you come out on the backside, you're not gonna get taken
Yeah.
care of. So yeah,
So
that's a tenet of it, but not necessarily.
yeah.
I don't think the whole thing.
So a female National Guard recruit considered resigning after being forced to shower with a transgender person identifying as a woman who still had male genitalia, according to the report. And when you
Man,
read this, uh she's like, yeah, man, I sleep between two of them. I'm sandwiched between two motherfucking men.
crazy.
And
That is
right.
crazy.
And I'm afraid, yeah, she's like, I know what it sounds like.
Yeah,
And she was like, I'm afraid to say something for fear of retaliation.
right.
And so now she's speaking out about the shit. And it's just like, at what point, like, who in the fuck want to serve with this? Because I remember when they first started, when they got rid of the don't ask, don't tell shit. A lot of motherfuckers was like, are y'all gonna get them different barracks? Because it's like you can't discriminate. So now, can you imagine you on one side of the room and your roommate, motherfucker might be like that. You bring a
Yeah.
chick in the room,
Yeah,
and Kevin come up in the room with him.
yeah,
And it sound like a full-on WrestleMania match, but they over there,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to get to the first down.
Right.
Yeah,
You got to leave because y'all trying to get it in. The scent of duty is
yeah. It's loud.
canceling
loud.
out your goddamn incense. All you smell is shit and lavender musk.
Man,
That was very vivid.
I won't
but
accept
yeah.
any of this shit until Summer's Eve comes out with a dick wash. As soon as they start making male, female hygiene products.
Yeah. I mean, we're there. We're there. We're there. We're there. Maybelline has a men line.
What?
Man, listen. We
What's it
have
called?
reached. Huh?
Maybelline
it
has
called?
a men makeup line.
I don't get it, man. I don't
So,
understand.
like I said, man, we're there. We're there. We're there.
Listen, man.
Will the
Everybody.
aliens just fucking come? God damn.
I think the motherfuckers is here, bruh.
I hope
I
so. I
think-
hope that's what they tell us tomorrow. Like, and that's where all these motherfuckers coming from.
Look, man. Everybody got the right to do what they want to do. But I just saw that Just Hilarious thing.
Yeah.
And she said that came out. Actually, she did that a while ago. But what I was digging and I was proud of is she stood by her words because, okay, you got your rights. You can live how you want. But now y'all done went to trans women or women too, to now y'all are talking about these women are breeders, chest feeders, and administrators. How do you, as a motherfucker with a dick and balls, sit up there and say that women are gatekeepers to menstruating and all of this? Like, no, motherfucker, that's a natural part of what they are. Like, we like, I don't understand why we playing this game. Like,
That's
okay,
the
you
whole
got
point of it. You got to stop. You got to
what's that?
stop. You got to stop. It takes two people to argue. You feel me? It takes two people to argue. All Jess has to do is just sit back and kick back. She's getting her thing. Let whoever that other person was be delusional at face value, because what that person was spewing out made no sense at
But you
all.
know,
Calling her sis or whatever, and I was like, "What the fuck is sis?" I
you
looked it
know
up,
that's
and it's biological.
right.
That's
It
why
is
that's how they define biological. I was like, just say fucking biological woman.
well,
How about there's no other thing besides there's women and then there's like women. There's no other fucking category. Like
That's
you're
why I
a
said it takes
dude.
two people to fucking argue.
Yeah.
You let that person be crazy. Go
but
ahead.
the,
You want to do the back and forth? Knock yourself out, man. That's
but
it.
I think the thing is, man, it's a whole push going on here, man, and it's a lot of motherfuckers that agree with the crazy. You know, I always said, and I've been saying this, that's women that's gonna have to fight that battle because you ain't got a bunch of motherfuckers out here like, yeah, we men too. Really? Do you want what that come with that shit? You know what I'm saying? Going off to
Uh,
war and like
no,
like not
we
being
saw
support, but
who was that? That's not to cut you off, bro.
no,
Remember
you
that
got it,
one
brother.
lady who went undercover as a man, and then after she did that, she ended up committing suicide
You see?
because how depressed she was. Like it is the way men are treated. She went undercover as a man for like a year or like maybe 7, 8 months,
Right.
and
And
once she
my
got
thing is
done with her
this.
study, she fucking killed herself.
My thing is
Deleted
this.
herself. I'm sorry.
Would you, yeah, delete it. Would you want to be a motherfucker like y'all doing this shit here? But would you want to be a woman over in the Middle East or one of these other countries? Like, I don't see, that's why I always say women, I don't think women in the US understand how like really good they have it over here. You know what I'm saying? Like those women in these other countries, motherfucker, you better go in the fields or in the back room when some other men are around. Go
This is
ahead.
what like really get at me when folks be like, oh man, they pushing. I was like, if it's only an agenda if you pay attention to it. Like they pushing, they put it in your face, and I was like, you don't have to cater to it. You don't have to. You keep saying that they're trying to push this on you. All of us are grown. We all live our life the way we live it. You ain't got to
Well,
address
you
any of that shit.
well, it depends though, brother. And I feel what you're saying. Maybe when we off the clock, I guess. But you know, what about those that go, go to work and motherfucker, like, hey, I want to be, because I told you I had that situation. I don't want to rehash it.
Mhm.
I was given a compliment, and I said,
The wrong.
you
Mhm.
see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Well, let me say this without, because motherfuckers be looking up shit. There are certain people that go to certain jobs and they know clearly what they're looking at, but because of their profession, they have to acknowledge these people as who they want to be acknowledged as. Okay.
Right.
And you can clearly see that these people are disturbed. They got parents with them that's egging the shit on. At the last minute, a lot of them are changing their minds. Hey, I don't want to do this certain thing. And the parent is like, no, just give them this. Be like, motherfucker, we can't do that. And I feel you, man, but think about these girls that got to compete with these motherfuckers and they losing out on scholarships. Or these motherfuckers is getting in the ring with them and getting their skulls cracked. Now they don't have to, but I
Right.
mean, now you got to
My
put your career on hold for this person.
I'm more or less talking about the back and forth online, giving these
Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah,
fuel. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, just turn the shit off, unplug. Don't even worry about that shit. You know, live and let live. Chill the
yeah.
fuck out. That's
Like I
all.
said,
That's
man.
how I'm looking at it, man. It's because I sat and I watched that whole interaction and was just like, I'm smart. I'm not the brightest dude or whatever, but I'm smart enough to know not to argue with an idiot. You know, I'm not going
Yeah,
to do the back and forth with somebody who I see clearly has issues. You know, going to try to tell a woman she's not a woman
yeah.
just
That
because you have everything that makes you a woman. Don't make you a woman.
that
The
yeah,
conversation is over. I'm like, dude, I can't talk to you. Get from around me.
right. And me and you
Seriously.
know that. But you know, I'm in the goddamn Mecca.
I feel
Yeah,
you.
you
I feel
are.
you. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in one of the Meccas.
I know you can't go to work and do this. You know, you
'Cause-
can't run around your hood like this. You know, you can't do that. I get you have to address it. You have to acknowledge what's in front of you and in your environment and your area code. I get that, but
And
that
believe it
whole
or not,
the
yeah,
back and forth online shit, I'm not with it.
believe it or not, I'm like you, man. I tried not to. I'm like, man, what the fuck ever. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like it be certain situations, like, like up at the Ace Hardware, it's a motherfucker that work up there. Like I said, I don't try to be rude. I just get my shit and go. Yeah, brother.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
Ace Hardware.
our
The
skins are a
motherfuckers like
little.
them hardware stores.
It's a little thicker, man. We grew up in there with constant crackheads around the corner. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We
We
got that education from them. Like, dude, I know how to deal with crazy and a
yeah,
fucking hustler and a
yeah,
scammer all in
yeah,
one person. You know, you ever
yeah,
see a crackhead try to come up with some tears? You know, sit there.
yeah,
Oh man, I ain't been right since my mama passed. Loan me $5.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
exactly.
the bipolar shit. Yeah, man. It's come on, man. I know
Yeah.
crazy. So
Yeah, man. When you try to convince, because I'm telling you, man, in a minute they're gonna be like, you don't want to give me no dick, you transphobic. Like, nigga, shut up, nigga.
Hey, they already
you
doing
see what I'm
that.
saying? That's what I'm
Right.
talking
They
about. The
did it to
They're
conversation.
Genuine.
already doing that.
They
Yeah.
did it to Genuine.
Yeah,
Genuine
they
was
wanted
like,
him
yeah,
to
Hey,
get
did
your
he?
like,
fuck
dude,
off
get your
me.
hand off me, man.
Right. Get your fucking hand off me. I'm trying to be nice.
Be
You
grabbing
see,
up
that's
on me,
all I
man.
mean. See, I'm a woman too. And if you had
Okay.
said, no, you're not, then it would have been some shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But no,
That's what
I feel,
but that's exactly what you need to do these days. Because
yeah, you do.
anytime that you go along with it or don't say anything, man, you pretty much co-signing the shit.
And that was my point. You know what I mean? Like I get what the brother with Mr. Eddie Spaghetti saying, but these motherfuckers are loud. And for some odd reason, we live in a generation. It used for us, the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room.
That's
Now for
the
these
person. Yeah.
motherfuckers, the loudest
Mhm.
one in the room is right. Automatically, this
Got
person
you.
is right.
Got you.
And look at this girl. Because they don't want to talk about these cases where these motherfuckers be committing, and I'm not saying that motherfuckers who identify as heterosexual don't commit sexual assaults and shit, but
Right.
now you a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, you identify as a woman, but you got a right cross
Right.
like fucking Tyson.
You a dude in the bitch's clothing. You trying to sneak up with the wig on, like, yeah, bitch, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, this motherfucker standing over you with his wingle out. Look at the college motherfucker that went up in the sorority, and they like every time we see him, he got a hard dick. You had people in the comment section was like, "Do you know how embarrassing it is as a trans person to get a wood, motherfucker? You shouldn't get a wood if you're not attracted to women."
Let it go, mind you. Like you said, he's a lesbian.
Yeah. So in that person, let me tell you something.
These games.
See, he's a lesbian. Like, yeah,
the military is strict like that. If that hey man, I ain't doing that, they could boot your ass for discrimination. Think about that. Some people I know it's hard to believe, but I knew a lot of people, man. That military shit, that be their dream. They go in there like, yeah, this is my fucking career. I ain't going nowhere else. This is what I'm gonna do. And now because you in the bay and you in the shower and you see some dicks and some balls, and you don't want to do that, but you got to shut up.
Yeah,
this motherfucker standing close to you. I used to want to vomit in the motherfucking showers myself. I'll be like this. Shit, I'm not one of them cats that be in the gym naked around motherfuckers. I don't do that shit.
Hey, man, I mean, just imagine what
is.
kind of army we're going to have pretty soon. I mean, because you saw where they changed the physical standards.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And
like, can you stand up?
Dudes on the women's side. We about to have sissy squadrons coming out of the wazoo, man.
I hope we get these drones up.
These motherfuckers gonna have their shirts tied up in the front. They BDU shirts.
See,
their combat boots gonna have heels on them.
Next, man.
Hey,
They're gonna have those Timberlands. What's up?
It's a weird thing. You know, when like during the Iraq War, the Air Force was installing fake tits on some of the Air Force chicks. Like they were using these
What?
bitches for, yeah, man. That was a thing. Like you could go to the VA and get you some tits. Oh, do you
What
remember
was the
this?
what was the purpose?
For the plastic surgeons in the military to practice on
Oh
soldiers for when
wow,
people come
for
back
get
from,
messed
you
up.
know, getting screwed up.
Gotcha.
You know, that was the
Wow.
explanation I heard. I mean, I don't know what the official story
Man.
was, but one of the chicks I was with in Iraq got fake tits on the US government dime.
Well, no, I know a young lady that got her titties
Wow.
done on the US dime. You gotta prove she said it was something. She's a good friend of mine. She said that it's something about your mental health.
Mm.
And that's how they do it. But that's what them Republicans was trying to get rid of, and I'm with them, man. First of all, I think that's some personal shit. Your titties is personal. The U.S. taxpayer should not be paying for you to get breast enlargements, and damn sure shouldn't be paying for a motherfucker to say I'm a girl to go up in there and get that shit done, or I'm
Just
a man
wait.
to get that shit done.
Just wait.
Motherfucker, we
Now these
supposed to
dudes are gonna be
we
out there
supposed to
getting
be a
this.
fucking war fighting
Yeah.
force, man.
Yeah.
And now people going up in there, and then, but see, the thing is, a lot of the motherfuckers be trying that shit. They get it done, and then it's like, oh, I can't go. I don't want to go to war. They be trying to get out that shit. And they like, no,
You gonna work these off
you gonna work these motherfuckers off. Put this sports bra on, motherfucker.
and have at it.
Yeah, put this sports
Have at
bra
it.
on this, and this cup on, and
Wow.
you-
Wow. I like the way
Put
you
this-
threw that in there. I like
put the
that.
sports bra on this cup
and the
on,
cup.
and
And
get
get
to
on
it,
out there
pimp.
look like Cameo. But go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, pretty ladies around the world. We don't care. Do your dance. Do your dance. I used to want that little nut hugger powder.
No,
I
you
don't know
didn't.
why.
Please.
I did.
No, you didn't.
It was a fashion statement, man. Larry Black.
I don't know why he wore this shit.
He
Yeah.
live out here too, man. Cool.
He probably still wearing that motherfucker with that
Probably,
fucked up
man.
box.
Probably. That high top, man.
What's
with no
the
fade.
word up?
All right, man. We got Ob singing, man. Transition, please.
Oh,
Is
man,
singing
we
the
need
whole
to do my
second song.
greatest hits, man. What we got here?
There he is.
He's still wearing it.
He's still rocking it. He's still rocking
Yes,
it,
sir.
man.
I bet that motherfucker stank.
Looking like a grown ass Webster.
He got the
That's
flash
fucked up.
part of the. That's the only part of the flash costume he got on. I'm gonna flash this dick. Yeah. So,
They still love it.
but you know what, man? It's an odd situation, man. It's like, how do you expect that girl to be comfortable, man? She got two motherfuckers, and they probably they're big brolic motherfuckers too.
Hey, fill the whole female side with trans motherfuckers, man. Fuck it.
What if that turned out to be the greatest fighting force?
See? Who knows?
All the planes painted pink. No.
So this is what we gonna do. When we
See?
get the enemy, we gonna fuck the
Now
information.
you're
out of them.
generalizing, man. It ain't gonna be pink. It's gonna be lavender. See? Quit generalizing, man.
Be
It's a whole
something
spectrum.
delicious.
It's gonna be mauve.
Mauve. Alabaster.
Oh, it's gonna be potpourri in the barracks and shit.
Oh, can you imagine going to the DFAC and just getting served bananas and meatballs
Stop,
every day?
man.
And
Stop.
glizzies.
Stop.
Glizzies.
Glizzies.
Donut holes. Everything cylindrical. Donut holes, grapes of all colors.
He went there. He was
Meatballs,
goddamn
turkey,
glizzies,
beef,
man. Like you can't eat no
vegan.
more hot dogs, man.
It's all kind of Italian sausages and shit, chicken sausages,
Italian glizzies.
pork, Italian glizzies, no meat. I was watching this Cat Fiction, and he was like, he do that little stunts and shit. Little brother, man, he was like, yeah. He was like, try that, a hot dog with no bun. And I was like, are you bragging about that, young blood?
See,
Are you fucking
See.
bragging?
Hey man, they're a little. This is a zesty nation, zesty generation right now.
Man,
I mean, extremely
zesty than a
zesty.
bitch, man.
You know,
Zesty. Man, I'm so glad I grew up when I did, man. I'm
Mhm.
so glad we grew up when we did, man.
How's it any different, man? We had Boy George.
Yeah, we had Boy George,
There you
not a fleet.
Hey,
He had a following, but it
Bro.
wasn't a fleet. And Boy George is
No,
dope.
no. Nah, go back. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not dope. I'm not saying he's not talented,
Okay.
nothing like that.
would
I'm just
you
saying we
really
had
want
him,
to
and then we
hurt
had the
me?
punk rock. We had like just go back and look at the beginning of hip hop. Even them cats was doing some gay shit.
Yeah, they dressed like
No, they
Parliament
wasn't.
and
They
them back in
dressed
the
like
day
Parliament.
with the
They wasn't
feathers
doing
and
no.
Grandmaster Flash. They didn't have the feathers, the leather pants,
So you gonna tell what's the
black-
big buff one from the Furious Five, the big motherfucker?
Melly Mel.
Millie
You
Mel.
gonna tell me? You
He
gonna
was
tell
the
Mel he
main
was doing
one
some
who
sweet
looked
shit?
zesty.
Right,
He
had
was the
little thing
zestiest
with
one.
right. It had bitches and sock
was
you in
that-
your shit. If you
Pretty
tell me
much.
that. Mel wasn't no punk.
I'm
Mel
not
had that
saying that.
bullshit on.
I'm not saying that them trannies in the military won't
He
sock me
was
in
in
my
Beat
shit.
Street. He was in
I'm
Beat
not-
Street.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. Yeah, we had our zesty. We had our zesty
right.
folks too, and we
Kumo
had a
D
lot
wore
of.
knee highs.
They wore zesty shit, man.
Yeah,
But
Kumo
they-
D wore knee high leather boots.
Yeah, he
Nothing
did.
has changed in entertainment, man. The
But
same
Colossus
amount
and
of
X-Men
motherfuckers
wore
that like
knee-high
dick.
boots, man. I can't.
See,
He was one of the hardest X-Men. Colossus. He wore knee-high boots too. So
That's different. When you're a superhero, it's different.
it's different, man. That's
you
the
don't
outfit.
think that Kumo D was a fucking superhero?
He wasn't a superhero, man. He was just cool.
You goddamn right. Maybe that's
That's all.
it.
He
Mo
was
D
just
was cool.
cool. That's
Yeah,
it.
these cats did wear some bullshit. I mean, Biggie said some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But so fine, the fuck on your daddy's dick. I was like, nah, brother.
Man, that's an old Richard Pryor
I don't
joke,
give a
man.
fuck. You don't repeat that.
You got your time to shine, and that's what you're thinking about,
Right.
Huh? Yeah, you're a little zesty,
he threw C Gutter under the bridge.
man.
Don't you know the gutter like to kidnap kids?
Oh man, see,
Do something, throw them over a bridge. I was like, that's cool, motherfucker. That ain't cool. The fuck out of here with that.
different time.
Man,
Mm,
sometimes you just say shit that rhymes.
that
Sometimes
part.
you just say depraved shit to sound tough.
You're right.
You know, but no, man, hey man, hey man, I hope this young lady lands on her feet, man. It's a rough situation to be in, man, because
Were you talking about the soldier?
The soldier,
Yeah.
man, they all of this shit about, man, I'm gonna stop short of saying that. I mean, because we edgy, but I ain't gonna even say that, man, because then it's gonna be like, oh,
All right,
but dude, hope she land on her feet, man.
there you go. Let's roll.
Well, we
It's
got
time to-
Carlee. Where you at, old man? You got the sophisticated chair.
I'm over my dad's house.
Oh yeah,
And,
oh yeah.
I got the lazy boy.
Talked to a lot of bitches in that chair.
A lot of deals been made through that
Right.
chair, boy. A lot of deals.
Right. Come over.
Yeah.
I got this reunity.
The man who
50
owed
on that ass.
$56 million defaults in bankruptcy. Now rapper concedes assets. He's gonna take that shit too.
As he should.
Just how 50 he is.
Yeah, I'm about to say, have y'all not heard how infamous he is about collecting his dough? Because he's been like
Absolutely.
loan sharking fucking money to these dudes in the
Yep.
industry. Like, yeah, when you get on, you better break bread. You know.
Man, he done
Like,
paid
Now this dude,
motherfuckers taxes.
But he
What's up?
got dude got him for $6 million embezzling from his liquor brand.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised
you know
Fifth
what?
didn't catch him that late in the game. I'm surprised he let it get that high, but it is what it is. He caught him.
But you know what? We also got to think too, man. It's an older, more mature Fifth, because I'm pretty sure this shit would have went down a different way.
Oh yeah. When he was
Yeah, because people used to come out with the videos. He ain't the real 50 Cent and all this shit.
right.
But one thing I could say is even a lot of the people who used to get into it was like, yeah, that ain't no soft motherfucker. Domination was one of the cats used to say it. Yeah, he ain't soft. Don't get that shit twisted.
He may be
Yeah,
singing on these records, but
right. We
don't get that
beefing,
shit
but
twisted.
he ain't soft.
Yeah,
Smurf said it, all of them. So I mean, but yeah, he should seize all that man shit. You fucking stealing from him. I gave you opportunity and
right,
you steal from me. Fuck
right.
you.
And what Fifth said sounds like classic Fifth. Talk about he's gonna seize his house and keep
Yep.
all his fucking family photos up on the wall.
Damn. Damn.
If that ain't some cold fucking shit, that's some 50
Yeah,
shit right there, man.
that's some
He said, I'm
50
gonna keep
shit.
all the photos up there, just like that, like a fucking museum.
Right.
Some
Right.
cold shit. You owe me $6 million. I'm just gonna take your house and just sit on it
Right. Right.
and seize all your fucking assets.
50 would have let him slide, but he caught dude talking tough over the let me see some talking tough over the phone, not knowing 50 was listening there. I don't right on. Well, shout out to I don't think
Mhm.
he would have let him slide because he's never let any of these motherfuckers slide. He ain't let a motherfucker slide over 200K.
That part.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
part was on his ass. They was like,
On
dude
his
just
ass
got a
tough.
dude got a new series or whatever. 50, everybody congratulating dude for his new role. 50 was like, when do I get my bread?
There you go.
When do I get
Women,
mine? You know I put you on.
right?
You know.
Women, where's my bread?
Yep.
I forget what who the fuck was that? Some female, where my fucking money at?
Shit, yeah, he loaned out a lot of money.
Yeah, he calls in his markers, man. Yeah, bitch. Where my shit at?
Pretty much. So
I don't
6
need it.
mil.
Right.
Yeah, 6 mil. Oh yeah.
You know, that's
Like
he
you
used to stick buck every time for his money. Like, man, I didn't pay your taxes. I paid. What did he say, man? He said, dude squandered $3 million, didn't pay taxes. I paid it. Now I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Where my money?
Yeah. He took all that money and got it in and didn't pay his fucking taxes on it. All that torn money.
Yep.
He got it up front and then fucking do his due diligence and get those taxes straight.
Right.
Like, as soon as you get a 500K or whatever, just chop half that.
Yep.
Just chop half that. But you know, the young, dumb, never having anything. He was like, yeah, I bought a house, I bought a Bentley, I bought this. And he's like, but I never paid my taxes on that money come end of the year.
Right.
And that's when he came to Fifth with hat in hand, like, dude, I'm in debt. They about to take all my shit.
I got you, but
yeah, now I own you. I own you for a few albums, you know.
Right. And if I give you this money, I'm coming for it. That's something I'm saying, man. If look, man, I even now, I don't take money from people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take money from people. You don't know what position, you don't know how desperate a motherfucker gonna be at any point. And if motherfucker want to help me, I would pay him back, but I gave him interest.
Yeah.
But I don't do that shit. Fuck that. I loaned some money out recently. I didn't get the shit back. And I'm like, okay. And that wasn't number 250.
Oh shit! You a fool for that?
It wasn't 250.
Well, number 250. Goddamn, like that. That's how we rolling for 250.
Yeah, I gave you 150. You gave it back. Then you come back for a little more. I gave you the 2. Still my dude, but no more. The bank is closed, baby.
All right.
So I mean, sticking, get him, man. I mean, ain't nothing really to say, but yeah, get that motherfucker 50.
Get your money.
Yeah, I wouldn't take $3 from that motherfucker.
And dude didn't even show up in court.
Nah,
he couldn't even pay for my parking. I'm cool.
Nah,
was the dude on the run, or what's the deal?
Nah, I don't think he on the run or nothing. I'm just thinking he can't pay the shit.
At least show up.
He gonna take all the shit.
Because he got a default. He got a default judgment. Dude didn't even show up.
Didn't show up. And Fifth petty than a motherfucker. Every time he buys something, he gonna take it.
Yeah.
Until it equals 6 million.
Yeah, you know that half that foot long is mine, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't fill up, buddy. Don't fill up.
Like, yeah, when you pumping your gas, just go on ahead and I'm gonna pull mine up out behind yours.
Right. You can go ahead, get yourself a quarter of a tank. The rest going in my shit.
That's 50.
You
That's
goddamn
50.
right. Oh, who we got
Shit.
next there, Cuddy?
Shit, man. Who you got on this fight?
Oh
Errol
man, I'm gonna
Spence.
let
There we
Ed do
go.
it.
Like you said, man.
I know who Eddie got.
But you don't know how I got him. I got him. See, everybody think it's gonna be this. Ooh, no. I think the undercards. I don't even know who's on the undercards. It's gonna be a little bit more exciting.
I think
This is
Inu
gonna-
and Fulton.
This is gonna be like a trilogy. I got Crawford with the decision. These cats are both too crafty. I can't call it. I can't call who's gonna. Nobody. I don't think none of these cats are gonna blink. It's gonna be like the feeling out rounds. That's how the whole fight gonna go to me.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me say this. This motherfucker Bud is an anomaly, man. Both of them are.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with Spence's trainer. Crawford is more of an athlete than he is a boxer. And he's a great fucking boxer, man. But I don't think that he could give Spence the same opening that he gave old boy in that other fight where he got dropped. Because Spence be abusing them heavy bags. And I could be wrong because this shit is really hard to call. I want to say Spence, but goddamn it, I'm really just interested in seeing this shit. And I think it will be a trilogy. Now, but that depends on who it is, because I don't know. Spence, I think they asked Spence that. But for the money, motherfuckers can make anything happen.
Yep. So it's gonna be somebody's gonna get that L, that first L, and they're gonna have to run that back.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna go again and again. You have to run that shit back, man. They keep going to the cards until somebody get knocked the fuck out. Until it's clear cut. This is the better fighter. Can't keep going to the cards. Somebody gonna have to touch that, put their ass in the grass.
Yeah.
And see, I think the boxing world is so fucking corrupt and bullshit that of course it's gonna go to the cards. It's gonna go to distance. It's gonna go to the cards. It's gonna be damn near a draw. And then they're gonna have to pull this shit out to three, at least 3 fights. Just because people are gonna want to see it, man. I mean, like
Bud's been off for what? Damn near a year and a half? He hasn't fought anybody.
That might be a good thing though.
He's the boogeyman. That's the only thing that's hurting him is time. You gotta, everybody talk about ring rust or whatever, but not all fighters get it, but that could be to your detriment, man. Not getting in there and actually putting on that real show. Sparring and being under those lights is 2 different ball games.
I'm gonna say this, man. I don't think Spence is trying to lead this shit to any decision. But what you said about him being a boogeyman is true. Motherfuckers ain't lining up to fight Crawford
at all.
You still got Thurman talking about him and Spence would be a great fight, and I think it's really some sucker shit. Because I used to see Spence in the gym, and he said, "Man, we've been trying to get the fight with this man." He said, and it's bullshit what he's saying.
Yeah,
and,
Thurman's done, and it's not enough money no more.
It's not enough money. In his mind, it is because he's looking for a payday.
Yeah,
but I don't think he got what it takes. I think he would get broke the fuck down, And I'm listening to Sean Porter, and he's
who fought both of these guys,
right?
So go ahead. Yeah,
and he said, I'm not taking anything away from Crawford or anybody, but I wasn't the same person as I was when I fought Spence.
Yeah, but your daddy saved you from the boogeyman. Your daddy stopped the fight when he fought Bud. Was like, that's enough, Goldmouth. Man took enough for the beating. Is what his daddy did.
You're right, but I don't think he had that same. I think one, he respected him too much because they are friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was a little bit of like, damn, I'm fighting this motherfucker in there.
Yeah.
So he was psyched out.
I think, and it, you know how tight him and his dad is. You know this. They live on the same street, right? And remember, his dad was like, Terrence was the better fighter tonight. He didn't train hard. My son didn't train hard enough right then and there.
Mhm.
And was just like, I'm watching the fight like everybody else. I know my fighter. I know my son. And he knew there was no way he was going to get the decision. We got to stop this because Bud's going to fucking hurt him for life.
Well, let me say this.
He's never, mind you, Sean Porter's never been, nobody's ever thrown in the towel for him. Ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's on that alone. And the fact that his trainer is his dad. Come on, man.
Well, I'm going to say this, man. I've always been upfront with I'm a boxing fan. I'm not one of these guys. I don't want to sit up here and pretend like I know the complete ins and outs of everything. But I'm going to say this. It's going to be a little different for Crawford because I think for the first time he fighting a motherfucker that's not scared of him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's fine. Like I said, I didn't say anybody's going to get knocked out. I'm saying it's going to the car.
Yeah, I'm not saying that either.
Nobody's going to take that chance. Nobody's going to cross the street. Nobody's going to cross the street.
I think they're going to get to it.
Mm-mm.
I think they're going to get to it. I'm not going to predict a winner. I'm damn sure not going to do that. A few shows ago, I said, all right, I got Spence, but you look at Bud, and it's a different thing with Bud. Bud is a what do they call him? A once in a generation fighter. And I believe that for Spence. I believe that for Spence too. I believe that for Spence because Spence ain't turned no motherfucking fade down.
No, he ain't turned no fade down, but he also still, my man, I don't care what you been through in that ring, outside the ring. This motherfucker, made his Lambo do helicopters?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily completely bounce back from that. Yeah, you get back in the ring, but come on, man. There's some damage when your ass flipped the fuck out your goddamn car, land on your head, and you feel he's healed, been in the ring again, but come on, man. There's some lifetime trauma in that fucking dome of his.
Well, I believe it is too, man. I mean, and to be honest, maybe you could see a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? He flipped over like Eddie Murphy in 48 hours too.
Yeah.
But
in a Lambo, just ejected.
In a Lambo. But the motherfucker came back and he is breaking niggas down. So I don't think he's the same Spence, but I don't think he's far off. And I think that's enough to get in the ring with Bud and get to it.
Okay.
And I just, like I said, I'm not going to predict the winner, but I think these two motherfuckers
this is the fight though, but this is the fight everybody wanted. So this Saturday will be the fight that everybody's been like, whoever's a boxing head, who's ever a boxing fan, basic fan, is like, damn, finally we get a fucking quality fucking fight. Finally.
When time is the main event?
Probably around 9 or 10, depending on how fast the undercards go. You never know. You can have 3 fucking knockouts, or you can have them all go to the decision. So you don't know.
I'm buying that shit. I might be sick Saturday.
There you go. I'll definitely be watching that bitch.
Man.
Only thing reason why I ride hard for Bud is I've never seen a fighter who can knock cats out with both hands.
Oh, listen, let me say something. Bud is special. I don't get all into this shit about, what do they say? They be trying to say that he didn't fight anybody.
Right.
That's
what they try to say. But the thing is, he want to clean out the division. Nobody wants to take the fight.
It's like, okay, if I'm not, he telling niggas like, if I'm not that good, fuck with me. That's the same thing that Spence told him. He's like, if I'm not that good, then y'all can't. Then he go in and break motherfuckers' eye sockets, and it's a different thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, Bud is special, man. Both them cats are special. I wish that more of them cats was like that, but we got some. We got a lot. We got what? We got Charlo and Canelo coming up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got Charlo with that. I'm gonna be honest. I could be wrong. I got Charlo, man.
I think this is the Charlo that doesn't have an L. I think if he go in there thinking he gonna bang with fucking Canelo, it's a wrap.
Look, man.
If he box Canelo, he's golden. If he bang with Canelo, he's dust.
Let me say this, man. Team Bud all day. Shout out to Drizzy. Right on, man. Right on. Let me say this, man. When he got his ass whooped by what's this cat, Beevil?
Who?
That's a win that shouldn't have happened.
Who you talking about?
This last cat to beat Canelo.
Oh.
I think the cats underestimate them Charlos, man.
We'll see.
Yeah,
the Charlo who got the L, he shouldn't have got the L. He won that fight. He got robbed. That bullshit with the boxing commission, whatever. That was some garbage.
Yeah.
But this one, yeah, we shall see. That's gonna be another great fight. Depending on what game they what game face they come in with. But again, like I said, how do you train with somebody like Bud? You train for orthodox or a southpaw? With him, you got to do both. Because that ain't a jab. That's a knockout punch. You see what I'm saying? That's the psyche. You don't understand which one is coming. He switch up at the drop of a dime. He could bang you out with the left hand. He could bang you out with the right hand. I never seen anybody do some shit like that.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen a motherfucker break motherfuckers' bodies down like Spence.
Like Spence. Yeah, he tenderized meat like a motherfucker. Yes,
he does.
That's why I said it's not going to be a knockout because of the respect they have for each other. They're going to dance the whole 12. They're going to dance.
I was watching some of Spence's highlights, and I farted every time he hit him.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, God damn, he's socking this mother. And I mean, hey man, look.
But then go look at his record in the knockout, not the decisions, the knockout ratio to his wins.
Yeah,
is not a coincidence. You know what you call it is surgical. Spence is surgical. He's nice. He's always been nice. I never had, but after that car accident, I was like, dude, who the fuck bounces back from that? And that's what everybody was saying. It was like, we know he got the skills, but dude, they found you like in a field and your car damn near a mile away. Like shit. Like seriously, man, you shouldn't even be here, let alone fighting again. You know, but I applaud the brother for getting back in the ring, and I applaud him for getting this fight together, man. But again, it's gonna be a trilogy. Go ahead.
Well, the most important thing is, man, I hope that both these brothers come out safe, man. You know, this is for our entertainment, and you know they getting paid money to do this. But you know, first and foremost, man, I hope these cats get to it. But I hope there's no. Well, this is a stupid thing to say. I hope there's no lasting effects, and I really hope. And what I mean is these cats are socking each other and beating each other to where they pissing blood. But you know, I hope everybody come out. Oh, what's that?
Nah, man, I caught the video of this car doing this flip. Did you
have
you guys seen
this?
Yeah.
Play it. Fair use.
Yeah, as long as you call it, it's good.
I ain't never fair use. Oh, that's what everybody else do to be fair use.
Yeah, and for him to come back come on, man.
Jeez.
And we still don't know where he flew the fuck out at.
Right. Yeah. My man went and got some real horses. Went and bought a farm after that. They're like, what you driving now? He was like, horses.
That's insane.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I understand he done had his battles in the ring, but on that fucking street, shit. The street won. You know, he took his L. Yeah, he took his L on that damn street. I was like, dude, don't come back. Shit. You got enough bread. Chill the fuck out.
That's
you
what I
said.
said.
You got some acres. Because I thought dude wasn't going to be able to walk after that shit.
And they was like, oh, he wasn't that injured. Bull goddamn shit.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Thank you.
I think he lost some of his teeth because he said in the Uga, it was funny. He said it. He said, man, in the Ugas fight, man, he hit me. I thought he knocked my goddamn tooth out, man. He said that's when you see me looking for it. Yeah. He said my mouthpiece fell out. Shit. He said, man, I felt my tooth in there, and everybody thought I was hurt. That's why I smiled. It got back to it. He was like, man, he said I'd have rather been knocked out than for my tooth to come out.
Damn. Yeah.
I was
some
like,
crazy
boy.
shit, man. But that's my prediction. Old man, who you got, man?
I don't know, man. I really don't. I really don't. Man, I just have no faith in like boxing.
Gotcha.
Really, because you can call this shit, man, and you know, them bookies get to working them back deals, or you know, Don King shows up out of nowhere. Like, you know, I just
yeah. Okay. What you got, Mr. Joshua?
Hey man, I want to go for Spence, but it's really a tough call. So I got the judges on this one.
Gotcha.
I really think it's gonna be a draw, man. Just so they can draw this shit out to 3 fights.
I said cards, and I lean towards Crawford, but I get it. I'm telling you, it's gonna go the distance because these cats got too much respect for each other, and they're not fucking stupid. They're not stupid.
I got cards, but I'm leaning towards Spence, so we'll just we'll do it like that.
All right, we will check back in next week and give a full update on this fucking fight. I'm not telling you to take off, but you need to be somewhere watching this motherfucker.
Yeah, I might be on my phone in this booth, motherfucking.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a lot of lights in the city Saturday, man. I think that T-Mobile.
Right.
So yeah, man.
It's gonna be a lot of. I mean, that shit. All the motherfucking stars are gonna be there.
Oh hell yeah.
You know, because Bud was just in Creed 3.
Was he?
Yeah, he
I didn't even see that shit, man.
He was you know how Wood Harris plays Lil Duke?
Yeah.
He was the assistant trainer.
Okay. Okay.
And you can see him put your hands up. It was pretty fun. It was cool to see Bud, man, because he looked like when it's all said and done, that's what he's gonna be doing.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him and Bo Mac gonna be together, you know what I'm saying? Put your hands up.
Yeah, man. Him and you know the big wig coming out. That's Warren Buffett's BFF.
Who was that?
You know, Crawford.
Oh, him and Buffett cool?
Yeah, they both from Omaha.
Oh, they. Well, that's it. That's like Spence and Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this is
man,
I can't wait for this shit. I can't wait. And then you got what's that? Inu and Fulton?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be Inu got some little hands with him, man. Got some hands.
All right, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I'm sipping on motherfucking hot toddy. Yeah.
There you go. Get you that.
Get you some of that, man. Get your mind right. I got a summer cold. Some bullshit. It's too damn hot to be sick, man.
Were you wearing your mask?
Yeah.
Were you wearing your mask?
I was wearing my mask. It's just going from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. Fuck you up. Well, fuck me up all the time. So.
That should be the worst, man. And shout out to the legend, DJ LOH on the 1s and 2s. I can't forget about that. Every show we got to shout out to DJ LOH on the 1s and 2s.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Nang Disc Cocaine and the man in the myth who explains the man in the myth.
Shout out to the seniors from FAMU. I'm sorry y'all season's fucked, but it is what it is, man. Y'all can't be letting rappers shoot videos in y'all damn locker room.
Yeah,
whole season gone, man.
Because they suspended the whole season.
Yeah,
over one rap video.
Oh, you can't have that shit, man. Can't have that shit. Yeah. So, like I said, when I sent that to y'all, I was like, dude, if I was a senior, I'm beating everybody's ass. Like that was my shot. Y'all fucked up my last shot, my last year eligibility. Got it. Okay.
Hey, we got to do a Day Clone Tyrone review too.
I'm not watching that bullshit.
I watched it. I'm not talking about it, man. I can't. That shit was like,
hey, I got
Hustle and Flow.
Man, I love
Stranger Things.
I love that.
I can't.
Hustle and Flow was. I like that movie. Terrible as it was, I like that movie.
Okay, so how you can't watch They Clone Tyrone?
Hey man, you're like I'm not a big fan of Jamie Foxx. Or Jamie Foxx straight to Netflix is just
that shit should have been on Tubi. Yeah,
like
no, go ahead, man.
That shit should have been on Tubi.
Well, I do the fucking review myself. That movie was amazing.
Okay, straight to Tubi. That shit
The
should have
best
been at
part
Peepers
is
Hey,
Mark
videos.
can
We'll
sees
review
exactly what
that
he
as soon as
expects
we
to see.
all sit down and review this Barbie movie I seen this past weekend.
Did you go see it?
Yeah, man, I went to go see it.
Take the lady. Okay.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right.
So you saw the fucking Barbie movie,
And no Hidalgo.
but you won't watch Motherfucker, you like Hidalgo though.
Man, fuck that movie, bro.
No, don't say that because we're in front of EDHD. Motherfucker, you love Hidalgo. You was like, man, all right, man, I can't believe I watched a movie about a fucking horse, but it was actually pretty fucking good. But you won't watch They Clone Tyrone for me, bruh?
I got shit to do. Really.
Barbie. You watched Barbie, bro, and
that
loved
was for
it.
my daughter. That
You
was for my
loved
Right.
daughter, man.
That was daddy
That was
duty.
for my daughter.
You're like,
But-
on my time, I'm
hey.
not watching that shit.
Mm-mm.
I did, and I was just sitting there waiting for it. Like, who the hell they think they was gonna market this movie to?
I mean, that movie was amazing.
Okay. Like I said, I want to go see Oppenheimer. That's what I want to see.
But
instead
you
of
won't watch They
Barbie.
Clone Tyrone.
See, that's telling you something, bro. He said he'd rather see Barbie.
Yeah,
Then
I'd
they
Well, I
Clone
know,
Tyrone.
I know the fucking story of the atomic bomb, Fat Man, Little Boy, and Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and all that shit.
Mhm.
I'm saying I could watch that shit anytime. Jamie Foxx was amazing. This shit was good. Hey, maybe it's just me. You know, I believe Drizzy. I know you watch that shit. We here on that shit.
Okay.
Me and Drizzy here on that shit.
Okay. Go ahead and do a review on that bullshit. I don't want to discuss that shit. Like I said, I broke it down to like how would you market that? How would you pitch that to the masses? Like, how would you explain it to people? And I was like, man, I can't. It's Hustle and Flow meets Stranger Things. That's it.
The same way you would pitch goddamn I'm gonna get you sucker.
That's different though. I mean,
Exactly, man. That's
Yeah.
How in
way
the fuck
different.
is it different?
It's different.
because everybody liked that cast. I fucking hate Jamie Foxx.
Let me tell you something. First of all,
that cast is legendary. Fuck Jamie Foxx.
you had the beautiful Tiana Parrish in there, right? You had Jamie Foxx, and you had John Boyega, who's a brilliant fucking actor. He really doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And he shouldn't have took that part, but go ahead.
Oh man, look, I look, man, y'all in the minority on this one because everybody I know love that goddamn movie.
Okay. All right.
Cuddy, I can respect if you watched that and then came on and cussed me the fuck out for the fans. But that movie is for me, that movie was dope. It was right up my alley, man. And I already thought shit like that anyway. I'm not saying you know exactly like what shit was going on. But just certain things in society when you look at it. And I thought it was just hilarious the way they put that shit across, man.
I'll check it out, man. One of these days.
You're not. But
hey, man, look, it took me about 10 years to see Hidalgo, man, and the parts that I saw were all right.
You watched that motherfucker right after I told you to, man.
Yeah, I did not.
You did. You loved it. You loved it. You loved it.
No, I didn't.
You loved it. You loved it. It was a movie.
You sound like a rapist when you say that, man. You sound like a fucking rapist when you say that.
But you did.
You know you loved it. You know you
loved it. You loved it.
I didn't love it. I didn't.
You fronting for Ed right now. It's okay.
I ain't fronting for Ed.
You are, brother.
I just told you I went to go see the Barbie movie. Why the fuck would I lie about her?
Brother, because you changing it up now, man. I remember what you said back then.
I wasn't going to see no
see, you can get away with saying I went to see the fucking Barbie movie because
this
you
is
went
our
for your
promo
daughter.
ad.
Everybody
this is the
gonna be
promo
like,
right
oh, he went for his daughter. Oh, yeah, they gonna say that. But you know, most black folks, you motherfucker watch the doggo, nigga. Movie about a fucking horse
running through the desert.
Listen, it wasn't just running through the fucking desert. It was a motherfucking race for all this goddamn money. This cat is, oh my God. He fucking with me right now. Go ahead and say the Marines were better and all that shit. Yeah, Errol Spence. Let's just do that. Let's just do that.
Do that, man.
Hero,
watch the fight, please. Do that. We'll discuss that, and if he has time, he may glimpse
Esau
and check out that clone Tyrone.
They clone Tyrone. Everybody, watch that shit.
Anybody who's seen it, get down in the comments and let us know how y'all feel about clone.
Man, if you watch, if you watch They Clone
down in the comments.
Hey, man, for anybody that's watching, You know how this shit be. Hey man,
Yeah.
if you see somebody, if you know a motherfucker that watched They Clone Tyrone, tell them to come in and say what they thought about it.
And give a review, please.
Hey,
Right.
hey, real talk. They talking about they cloned Jamie Foxx.
Fox, yeah, they trying to
Yeah,
say
that's
that
some
bullshit.
bullshit. I ain't
Yeah,
Come
gonna
on
lie,
now.
this thing if you duplicate it, man, you fix his hairline.
Why
I'm
they
out.
always
I'm
why they
out.
always cloning motherfuckers? They didn't clone Gucci for what reason? You know.
Yeah,
Now they clone Jamie.
Amy. All right, gentlemen. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. They trying to clone bitches, you know.
Hey, man, they need to clone horses.
Man, they cloning animals.
Clone Tyrone.
Right. Clone them.
What you got in the bag, bro?
Oh, this is my computer bag, man.
Yeah, was that a joystick you pulled out?
Yeah, you know, I play my little Xbox shit on here, man.
Oh, okay.
They got the streaming service, so I play it on here sometimes, man. You know, I don't get much time to game, you know, so I do it when I can. I get this little gig, man. I ain't gaming shit but them books. So
Yeah,
yeah,
hear you.
man.
I hear you, man. Hey, best of luck with that shit too.
Appreciate you, Cuddy. Appreciate you, baby.
Get back to superhero status. What makes you think you can be a black hero?
Was a high school football star? Was it high school?
I'm an ex-football player.
I'm an ex-football player. Yeah.
Man.
Tell him my son he can do that shit. He can be a motherfucking private detective now.
Oh
He's in
yeah,
the NFL.
yeah. Slade versus Slade.
Right. Oh man, well shit, Cuddy, man. Hey man, watch They Clone Tyrone. Fuck what you say, man. Just give it a peep.
When I get around to it, man,
All right. I
yeah.
respect what you're saying, man.
Yeah, I got a couple other things I need to catch up on, man. I need to catch up on my Rick and Morty. And I enjoy watching that show, and I
You
don't feel
can't
like
argue
watching
with
that
Rick and
show.
Morty. You can't argue with Rick and Morty. The little bit I seen of that shit is good.
And what else was coming? Oh, Outlaw Johnny Black coming
Oh
out.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I gotta watch
like
that shit. Bro, if you can watch that, you can watch, trust me. Trust me. If you can watch Black Dynamite, you can watch that. Because did you like the animated Black Dynamite?
oh my god, man, that shit was
So
almost as better than the movie.
so bro, let me just say this. This was along the lines of that. You know how it was all these conspiracies and shit?
Okay, all right.
It was along those lines. Just don't just yeah. Just you just give it a chance because it don't take long for it to get to what it needs to get to. But it's right along the lines of that shit. I think take your time, but I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised if you watch it.
You're right. You're right. That's a doggo part 2.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, Cuddy, man.
I love you, man.
Love you too, man. Get some rest. You look tired, man. I think he froze. And he did.